guys, welcome to Whispers and Ink. I am Jennifer, your hostess with the mostest today. I'm here to give you permission to try all of the new things, you guys, and inspire you, of course, to try all those new things. Oh, you guys, so excited. So excited. We're going to take our second look at the the September 2025 Paper Pumpkin. And we've already taken a look at it once. We're going to take a look at it again. So let's take a peek. Let's go back, you guys, to what is in the box. Ooh, so excited about how cute these are. So here are the Fall for Toile. I always pronounce it wrong, you guys. I always pronounce it wrong. So that's why I avoid it. Anyways, so we've kind of played with most of the card bases. We've cut some in half. We have gone through all the things. We really haven't played with this one yet. I would like to do that. We use this one. And hey, Lori, we used this background for the card base for this card. And we pulled in our branching out dies to create this. This came from the kit, and those were extras because this whole entire kit goes with the autumn. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Caught my attention, you guys. I love fall. Love fall. This suite, the amber autumn and the autumn trees, immediately caught my attention, you guys. Immediately. And look at the sample in there. Oh, so pretty. You guys, I used this for a class today. Now, I'm not going to show you today because you know I'm a stinker, and look at these samples. But, we'll be making that card that I made today. We'll be making that probably next week, actually. Although I have a couple Halloween cards still to make. Anyways, I digress. So, this box goes with that suite. So, and when we made this card, I knew that we would layer this with this, right? And just put a piece of early espresso underneath there, and it's done. Boom, it's done, right? So then this one, which is the other half of this, we also used the Darling Duckling, which is the yellow that's in here on our corn. We knew that we would take another piece of this and match it with this, and use our cutie patootie little fox here. And I think that I want to start here today, only because I'm thinking, Lori, what do you think? And whoever else is here, Lori, should we pull out the foil? I'm thinking we might need to. I have some foil. This foil. I have it. So tell me what you think, and then we'll create this card to get us started. I always like to start with something to kind of get the juices flowing, right? And the one card that we have not played with yet, the card base, is the one that has all of the pretty trees on it, or leaves on it, which is this piece. It's a kind of burlappy piece. Nice, simple texture. And that's funny because I just noticed my nails totally go with this. So we can use a couple of these to be reminiscent of this, but to extend to both pieces, we'll do like half. So we'll pull our directions out, and this card calls for two sets of these. So we'll use one set, and then we'll use the leaves that are in here. We'll do maybe 2 on one and 1 on the other. So we can kind of do some quick cards on that. But that would be pretty, I think. And do kind of like a sentiment down here in the corner with, and we'll even cut that ribbon in half because the ribbon's in here too somewhere. Right here. That's a big piece of ribbon, you guys. I think that cutting that in half and folding it over again will get two cards out of that. This is a big piece. Big piece. So we'll take one of these out of here. And I think that once we get those two cards going, I think then some creative juices will go. And then we'll really figure it out. I'm also thinking with this one, do we want to go with the gold or do we want to go with the Darling Duckling? We could do Darling Duckling as a layer underneath this piece and then add in some other gold. Foil. I don't know. I'm grabbing the foil. And all of my die cuts are in my bag because I just got back from class. You guys, it's so fun. I have a local library class on Tuesdays. Actually, I have several on Tuesdays. And what's fun about it is the girls that meet on the second Tuesday, you guys, we always go for lunch. And we had a long lunch today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut this in half. And I'm going to try to cut it on an angle in half so that we're ready to go. We'll have one half for one card, one half for the other. And I'm going to wait on this one. Let's work on this one. Because we're going to go partially as a direction stain on this one. I'm also thinking that maybe we should go with like an orange background on this one. I don't know. I do think for this, we're going to add another layer. So this is going to be our DSP layer. This pattern. And I'm thinking pumpkin pie for our background on that. And then maybe we'll do Darling Duckling as our card base. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pumpkin pie. Do we have oh, I do. Yay. We could even go with a white. I know, say it isn't so, but I'm thinking maybe we do a white. That might be something different. I don't usually do white card bases, you guys. Too many fun things to do white. But we'll do this like this. And we'll take this and we'll do a halvesy of it like that. And that'll go under our sentiment piece like it's supposed to, because we have an extra sentiment piece. So this is supposed to be wishing you happiest of days. It's supposed to be the sentiment on this. So we'll put that on inside. So anybody got anything good to share today? Oh, maybe we could do Cajun Craze for our card base. I like that idea too. Cajun Craze is our ink color. Lori, I think it's just me and you today so far. So we got this. Let's glue this up. that, just like that. And our sentiment we'll put right down here, like that. And then we'll add, or like in the middle, just a little bit south of the equator. I like that. And we'll grab our leaves. So we got 2 leaves on this. We'll tuck one here, and then we'll tuck one underneath, kind of like that. And then our little pecan pie ribbon. So, Lori, I think then we get to do whatever we want, right? Just me and you, we get to do what we want. Two. Like that. And see, I don't like when this ribbon comes out super long, you guys, and it's a thing for me. I know that. I think it's kind of, dare I say, it's kind of a waste. I don't know. But I do so much with ribbon, I guess it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. There we go. So here's our basic as the direction state, because that's the foil. Dimensionals for this. And I am going to take, you guys, I'm going to take this long piece of dimensional and I'm going to put it across here just to make sure that that stays where I want it to stay, and it's on this side and it's all the way on this side, so we shouldn't have to worry about it staying where it's supposed to be. And then we'll add another dimensional over there. And I'm kind of digging the leaves like this. I'm going to do it so you guys can see the foil, but kind of dig it like that. So, and I have no idea how that one went. So, but we're going to glue this one here. I'm going to flip this over. And we're going to glue this one from the other side. Oh, thanks, Lori. I have the best nail lady. I really do. I love, she lets me go crazy. They're super cute. Agree. And I think then, I think we need to emboss this. Lori, what do you think? I think we need to emboss that. Need some texture, some actual texture. And I'm thinking we do the birch. I want wood texture. Like that. Oof, I think that'll be good. What do you think? I like that idea. Yes on the texture. Yay! Okay. What do you think, Donnie? Donnie's just here hanging out in the craft room with the window open. Right, bud? Oh, look at that. Woohoo! Look at that. I love that. Okay, and I do think we need to go Cajun Craze for the card base. I just got my order, so I was, oh my gosh, you guys, I was down to the last 4 pieces. I do think we're going to do some Cajun Craze as our layer, and then or as our card base, and then we can dirty that up a little bit. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Just swipe slightly, ever so slightly. See if I can do that, because I can't always do that. Sometimes I can. You want that open, Donnie? You want to sit in the window? There you go, bud. It's nice outside. There you go. Gingerbread ornaments. Oh, Lori, send me a picture. I'd love to see that. Those sound cute. Crushed curry. Espresso. Cajun Craze. There we go. Myra's here. Myra's here. Okay, I'm trying to be light-handed. There we go. Super light-handed. I like that. So we'll do like this, and like that. There we go. Oh, cute. I like that. Oh, I'm excited to get that. Thanks. Thanks, Lori. Okay, there's that. We're going to take our backer off of this. Now, remember, because you've got the dimensionals on there, the way that we have it, we're going to have to work together with our leaves here, Oh, see, I like that. Just a little cutie. I love it. And I think, because I know that this piece is one piece, I'm going to take one dimensional, put it on here to make sure that that stays where I want it to stay. So there's one, and then we have to do an inside. And I'm thinking I want to do this grid pattern on the inside. Do one on one side, one on the other. Do you like that too? Oh, good. Yay! And we'll do our grid on here and kind of just leave it simple. Maybe put our little set of pumpkins down here. Or should we do top? Sides or tops, girls? Tops? And then we do our pumpkin set down here, Or should we do both sides? And we can do leaves down the side. So sides or top? And while we're doing that, I'm going to organize this other piece. As soon as I find out what I did with it right here. And I think we're going to do it in the reverse. And what do I mean by that? I will tell you in just 1 second. Stand by. I think we'll do pumpkin pie as our card base, and then we'll do the Cajun Craze as our layer piece. That's what I'm talking about. All these little pieces. So we'll put this on here like that. And if I'm not mistaken, and we'll do pumpkin pie. We'll do pumpkin pie as our card base on this one. Love it. You're gonna make me choose? Oh, I don't usually have to choose. Myra says I gotta choose, you guys. Because she liked them both. I guess Lori gets to choose. Lori chooses or somebody else. Because there's 4 other people in here. What are we picking, you guys? Sides or top? Do you need to see again? I'm basically doing the same thing with my other card, you guys, that I did with the first one. But we're going to do it on the opposite side. We're going to do it on this side this time. Well, let's glue this. Should we do a different embossing folder this time, or should we do the same one? Okay, no, I needed to glue first. So we did the birch for this one. I also brought over the exposed brick. This one has the birch. So should we do the same or should we do different? And here's the thing, let's do both. We'll do one with a top like this. And we'll do one with sides with a different piece. I like that idea. Because this does not, for me, this does not have enough pattern on that. So, don't want to use that. Okay. Because that way then I don't have to decide. So we'll do this here and this one here. And actually, because the grid is part of the DSP pack, we could actually do the grid. Scissors. And the little pumpkin. like that. So that'll be one. Oh, we can use that one for the leaf one. That would be pretty. Let's see, where's the card base? Where did I put it? Not that part. Not that. Right here. Here we go. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So, and these are only 1/4 inch strips, you guys. Just super skinny. We'll take this. There. And one here. Like that. We'll cut that. We'll cut these off. And then our little leaves. So we'll add those in a minute. Okay, let's get this part figured out. So we've got that. I know I said I was only going to do 2 or 1 on this other one, but I think we'll still do 2. I like the look of that. And I want to do pretty much the same look. Just on the other side. So we'll tuck this up here. There. So big, ooh, that's what I needed. Thank you. Same. Nice big breeze came, you guys. Starting to get toasty. So we've got that in that on there. Our 2 foil pieces. And so all I did to create the ribbon, I ended up using 3 glue dots, you guys. I did 1 in the inside. So I did 1 here, because that way then it stays closed. And then I did 1 to put it on, like that. And the last time I needed a 1 to hold the flap down, but I apparently put them in a different spot. So we only need 2 this time. 2 glue dots, and we're going to do our fastening part. Same as we did last time. So I'm going to take my strip of dimensionals here, and I'm going to make sure that it goes from side to side, just to make sure that it holds it into place. And we'll put that there. And then we'll put it like that. Take this off. And I know this side went down a little bit farther than the other side. I'm okay with that. All right, so we're going to lift this back up like this, and we're going to pop our dimensional down here. just as one more piece of insurance to make sure that it's going to stay there. And then that can go on to that. Oh, you guys, we didn't emboss it. That's okay. Guess what? No embossing on this one. Whoops. Oh, you guys. So there's those. And then we have leaves on here. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my long block. And yeah, I know we could do them at different colors, but I think I'm going to put them on like that, and I'm going to use just the Cajun Craze. And we'll go down the side of the paper. Just like that. And you guys, that was happenstance. You like that, Myra? Good. All right, so, leaves, pumpkins, leaves, pumpkins. Not that it matters, because it's all the same stuff, right? So there we go. Now, I want to work on that alternative for the other, that corn stalk, because I just had an idea. That's what I was waiting for. You know, sometimes you got to just kind of play a little bit and it comes to you. Sometimes not so much, but sometimes that does happen. So we have this one with the birch, and that actually makes sense to put the leaves on the inside. I really do like that. That's that. And then this one, like that. Yeah, that was just a little simple thing, right, Myra? Totally a little simple thing. Just a little zhuzh on the side. Okay. So now we have the other half of this. And I like how this card came together, but I want to do this one a little bit different. So I have an idea. But I got to figure out how to make it work. So here's this one. And I want to use this other part. And I'm thinking, oh, here, I know what we're going to do. I know. Gee whiz, Jennifer. We're going to grab the branching out dies. We're going to grab some Darling Duckling and some Early Espresso. Wrong drawer. Nope, I need to grab a piece. Uh-oh, I gotta open one. Gotta open it because I think you guys are gonna like this. If it'll work. We gotta look to see if it'll work. I gotta see if those branching out dies are big enough. Okay. It's coming together, you guys. All right, so we need a base piece, which is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, yeah, I just cut that wrong. That's all right. Oh, I'm glad you do too. Okay, so here's our base. All right. And I'm thinking we're going to put this on here. So we're going to do 4 by 5 1/4, like this, like that. And then I want to see how, I don't remember how big that one branching out die is. Is it going to be big enough? Oh, not for this. Is it? Oh, might it? No, it's not quite big enough. Darn it. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. So, which one did I use? Did I use... Oh, no. I used this one? No. That one. Okay, so this one... So we're going to use this one with this. We're going to die cut this out. And then the next layer up, which I think is this one, we're going to do out of early espresso, which of course that's not going to be big enough because I didn't cut it right. And we're giving ourselves a flap this way. Hang on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So what I'm talking about is, I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, 5 would do it. Okay. Let me cut these, so hang on one second. Cut, 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 cut. Okay, come on. The whole party doesn't want to fit on the block, you guys. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys do. Okay. So we're going to take this piece and we're going to put this on here. Ooh. Maybe we did go on here. We did. We did. Shoot. Why does that not look right? That's not right. No, I didn't. Okay, what did I do? Nothing. Oh, I cut the other side too. That's why. I cut this side too. That's what I did. I'm like, why is this not working, you guys? Okay, so we're going to glue this on where we want it. Even reveal. I'm calling that good right there. And then we're going to cut it right on the line here. I thought I was losing my mind, you guys. Seriously. Thought I was losing my mind. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. Even, Steven-ish. because, you know, I can't do anything straight to save my life. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to cut right on where that starts to turn. And then we're going to add that to that, and we're going to score it right on that line. You guys follow me? I hope so, because it's getting exciting. And we're going to score. And that is going to become our hinge on the side of our card. And this will go up on here on dimensionals. This. This. La, la, la. Like this. This will go on here. Close, so that this part here can get glued to this. So that'll be our flap. Thoughts? Like I said, I can't be straight to save my life. This will get glued onto this. And then adding that, and then we'll add a white panel underneath this. So it'll look like that. And then somewhere here is where our little fox is. Probably under something. There he is. And we'll put our little fox on there like that. Oh, love that. Needs a little skinny piece. Excuse me, pardon me. Come on. Yeah, like that. Do a little on that. Yep. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys do. Oh. I know. Actually, nope. Too fussy, you guys? I just thought it would be something a little bit different. Tuck that under here. Get rid of those. Make sure we like where it's at. Oh. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like that. I like that. It's kind of just a little landing spot for our fox. Plus it's a tab to open up the side of the card. That was the other thing. We'll glue this in. There. I need another dimensional for that. And I actually have a different idea for, instead of a white piece on the inside, we've got that. Instead of a white piece, as far as a panel, I'm thinking this one got that little sentiment piece, which I don't want that. But we never did use those pumpkins. So I'm thinking, don't lose your embossing folder, Jennifer. I'm thinking that we take this group of pumpkins, because we never used it for the other card, and we put this here with our little thankful on there. And we'll use that pattern paper. So we'll take this. This will be a background. We'll take our thankful, which just fits in that scrap piece. And you guys, today we're using only Cajun Craze so far. So our thankful. That adds a little bit of something to that background of that piece. And we'll put that there like that like that, and then our little pumpkins like that. So kind of like a little peekaboo on the inside. I like that. What do you guys think about that? I like it. Trying to think of how to incorporate that, but that's just too skinny to do. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't make sense. So we'll do this here. And I'm gluing all these inside pieces because it's technically a card inside, but not really, you know. We'll do our thankful there. We'll do our little pumpkins. Like that. And then we'll do our fox right there. Dun, dun, dun. Like that. So there's that. And that. And then we'll put a back panel on here. Did we use white? No, that's all vanilla. Let's do vanilla. Yeah. We have that vanilla. Bring that piece in. Paula would be proud because I'm not throwing anything away. Paula would be proud. And then we'll put this here. This would be a great guy birthday card. Put this on the back. And actually, I think I want to put, I think we'll do some of those leaves and we'll stamp them off. So I'm going to open that up because I'm going to put it on the back of that. I'm going to stamp off there. Because you're not going to see the stamp off. We'll do like that. So that it looks like that. I really like that little cluster of leaves like that. I think that looks cute. And you're not going to see that because this is going here. Okay. I lost my die cuts. I lost my... Okay. So, here's card number 3 today. Here, here, and here. This one we did the other day, and this one we did the other day, and we did these 2 today. So what do you guys think about that? Let's get these directions out so you can see. These we did the other day, and these 3 we did today. I like it. I do. I like it. Simple, nothing crazy, which I know Susan would not be happy because there's nothing crazy. But this is kind of different. I don't know that we've done anything like that before. I like that little flat piece. something a little different. And we've made, the only one we haven't made is the mate to that. Should we do that, or are you guys good? Should we make the mate to this, or are you guys happy with what we've got going on here today? Oh, I see all the hearts. I do see those. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Should we make the mate to that one? It's not like I don't have the pieces right here. And I'm talking this. Well, that. Is the mate to that. Oh, Myra says yes to make the mate. What if we took a nod to this and put a different background on here and did the same type of style with this as this? Just a full flap. Well, not a full flap, because that would, I think that might be kind of cool. I wonder, because I did bring that foil over here. A new fun fold, Lori. There you go. I did bring that foil, but apparently it got prints on it. Looks like somebody stepped on it. I did bring that foil. Lori says yes. Okay, so similar to this. Let's see what we got here. Don't need that. Let's see if this is the right size. 5.5, yes, by 4 1/4. Okay, so here's our card base. And I think we need to add 2 layers in here. And I'm thinking we need to go like basic beige, because that's like a taupe that we don't have. Okay, so first off, let's get our sizing on this. I need my handy dandy ruler. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. 3.5 by 4 3/4 for this. So let's see what that looks like with the basic beige. See if we like that or not. Nah. What do you guys think? Should we try pecan pie? Let's see what pecan pie looks like. I like to check all the options. I think I like the pecan pie better. Basic beige or pecan pie? So here's the vanilla too, just to give you guys an idea. Because I used vanilla on the back of that card. Wow, does that does look the same, and it's not. Maybe I put the wrong piece away. Hang on. Guys, I grabbed the wrong piece. Hang on. Hold on. I was gonna say, I know there's color difference between the two. Goodness gracious. There's the basic beige, and that makes more sense to me now. Look at this. Nah, I think I'm going towards the darker color. Basic beige, pecan pie, and the Cajun craze, and the vanilla. This is vanilla. So, yeah, pecan pie. Myra says pecan pie. I think I'm still leaning towards pecan pie. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Yeah, Lori, what do you think? I think I'm leaning towards the pecan pie. And it will end up being the back to that panel piece, you guys. So it's going to end up being back behind it like this. So do you like the pecan pie? Or Lori likes the vanilla. Or the basic beige. Or the vanilla. I wasn't thinking vanilla, but I was trying to give you color variation. I actually think I might lean towards that. I don't know. Myra, what do you think? Basic beige is out, for sure. So do you like, it's just a matter of do you like the dark or the light? I think. Lori says she likes the pecan pie now. Yeah. All right. We're going with that. Pecan pie it is. All right. And we have a card base of the Cajun Craze. And then... what was this again? Still like the pecan pie. Yep, me too. We're good. All right, so this is going to be 4 3/4 by 4. 4 3/4 by 4. And we're going to take a 1/2 inch and we're going to score. So that's going to be our fold over. This is going to go on here exactly like that. Then we're going to take this piece. That's a vanilla piece. We're going to put that there. And then cut, Jennifer. Cut, 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 cut. So similar to this piece, okay? We have this is going to get glued onto the vanilla piece like we did the other one. And it's going to go like that. I like the pattern in here. Should we go a little bit bigger? I like this part. I think it needs to be a little bit longer. I want it to go like right like that. So I think we need to go 1/4 of an inch longer. I want it to be an even reveal. And yes, I know then with that, it's not going to be even over here, but I'm okay with that. Does that make sense, you guys? So this, to me, unless we just tuck it under here, let's see what that looks like. Because then we don't have to cut anything. See, it's still. I don't like that this is skinnier than this. Does that make sense? I want it to be the same. So this piece is not wide enough. Not wide enough this way. Does that make sense? Thumbs up. Does it make sense? I hope. So, yeah, definitely. Put that onto that onto that, and we'll see. It needs to be at least 4 1/4. We'll do 4 1/2. Myra says yes. Okay, it does make sense. All right, I thought I was losing my mind. Because that happens. Okay, so this will still go on the edge here. I'm glad I didn't glue this yet. Goodness, that would not be good. So here's what we're going to do to combat this. I'm going to flip this over. Because I got to figure out where it needs to be. Center it where I want it. And then we're going to just take a pencil. And I just put a little tick mark on there. I know I could have measured it, but you know how measurements are. Because at least now I know it'll be exactly where I want it. Exactly where I want it. Okay, that's what I want. That even reveal. Okay, so we're going to glue this onto this. I just had another idea. Hold on. And we're going to do... No, I need to... I'm going to put a vanilla piece on here. I want to see that. And I don't want to put a backer on that Cajun Craze piece, so I'm going to put a backer here of vanilla. So 3 1/2 by 4 3/8. So this can go on here. like that. This will go on here. This will now go on that other piece. Okay, so I'm doing it this way. My glue's over here so that I can center it where I want it centered. And then I'll fold the flap over. Let that sit a second. And then we'll glue this piece onto this piece. Like that. Okay, mini dimensionals. Let's see if they fit. I think they do. Oh, they do. Oops. Everything's falling over around here. Okay, whoa. Okay, now we're working with these two corners, just these two, because I want to get them lined up just right. Right there. Oh, I love that. Love that. What the heck? Okay. There. Let's see, I know I'd put one in here. Does it need anything else, you guys? What was the sentiment for this one? Oh, the already one that was already done. That's easy enough. Love it. Dang it. There we go. All right, so this one here would be the mate to this one, or the other half of the card base, because we use the inside here. Guys, I really like that. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Simple. So we've got those two, these two, and those two. Do you have a favorite? Those two are pretty much the same, with the exception of the embossing and knot. And then we've got these two. So what do you think? Do you have a favorite? I love it, guys. So fun. And yeah, little extra pieces, but some different folds here, just a little bit. And it's not like a crazy fold, you guys. This one, it's not. Super simple, easy to do. Just going down your measurement scale and then adding for your fold over. That's it. Unless anybody has any questions, I think that's all I got today. I think that's it. I think we're going to call this kit a wrap. Pull my embossing folder out of here. All right. There we go, you guys. Some interesting, simple, just simple little tweaks, you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you have not subscribed yet, the link is in the description below. I would love for you to pick me as your demonstrator because I am blessed every single time that you join me here. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day getting crafty. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6:30. We're doing girls' night cards. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.